welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be doing the best of 2015 products. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Jessica. Welcome to my channel. I do fashion and beauty related videos. I feel like this video is like pretty self-explanatory. I'm going to show you the products that I used for most of 2015. She's always texting me in my videos. Mom! So we're gonna go ahead and do this in order of kind of how I do my makeup to keep it organized so I'm not all over the place. So to start with, my first favorite, I was really surprised I liked this product, and that is the Smashbox Photo Finish Primer Water. Now, I wouldn't necessarily say that it primes your face for foundation. I like to use like an actual primer like what I'm going to show you. I really love using this product to hydrate my skin. I feel like it plumps my skin and just really allows it to get ready for my primer and my foundation. I love this product and I think you guys would like it too. However, one of the other mists I have is a little bit more affordable, and it will forever be my favorite setting spray. It's my everything basically, and that is the MAC Prep and Prime Fix Plus Spray. This is just the normal Fix Plus spray. I know that there's like the mineralized one and then they have like the scented ones. Oh, I love the scent of this one. I know some people don't, but I love it. It's so clean and fresh. I know this has cucumber extract in it, so that's going to be really hydrating for the skin. I love using this after I finish my makeup or when I want to layer on a foundation. So I'll put a light layer of foundation on, spray my face with this, do another for when I want like really glam makeup. This bottle here is about 20 bucks. And it lasts a pretty long time. I always have backups because I just like douse my face in this, but it's good. It's good. One of my absolute favorite primers of the year that I've pretty much used all of this up, which says a lot because I have a lot of different primers and I'm always grabbing different ones to use. So this says that I reached for it quite a bit, and that is the NYX Angel Veil Primer. Back when I first started making videos, I talked about the Hourglass Mineral Veil Primer. This is a complete dupe for it. You don't have to spend $80. I think this is like $10 at the drugstore, which is a little pricier, but it's literally an exact dupe for an $80 primer. They're just like so similar. It has that white creamy texture. It's such a different texture, and I said this before, it's so hard to explain. It's kind of silicone-y but creamy, and it's white, so it just really smooths out your face and gives you a really good canvas for applying foundation. So that whiteness kind of takes away from any redness. I've been having a little like rosacea, so it just kind of evens it out and smooths everything out for your foundation. So this was a must for 2015. Okay, moving on to foundations, which is one of my favorite products to try. First foundation is going to be the Dior Star Foundation. I used so much of this up, which again says something because I don't use a lot of the same products every single day. So if I do and I use a lot of it up, that says something to me, at least in my book. Like, I was really loving this, obviously. This is a medium to full coverage foundation. I feel like it's buildable to full coverage, but this is a medium coverage foundation. I would even say that you can use this if you have oily skin. I do, and I love using this. I don't like to be super matte with my foundation. I love to have very luminous looking skin, even if that means that it looks oily. I'm okay with that. This foundation goes on very smooth. It doesn't go on patchy. It just gives you celebrity looking skin, I feel like. Okay, my next foundation, I can't believe I'm going to say this. So for those of you that don't know, I used to work for MAC Cosmetics. I've always had a love for like full coverage liquid foundations, and I always refused to try Bare Minerals. I was like, I'm too pro for Bare Minerals, getting like an ego and stuff like that. Like, I don't know, it just never seemed appealing to me, which is so bad of me to do. Like, come on, Jessica. So I don't know why, but randomly one day I was like, I want to try this foundation. I'm like totally putting a foot in my mouth. So I tried the Bare Minerals foundation. I love it. I have been using it every single day for my no makeup look. I throw it on before I go to the gym. I throw it on when I'm gonna go run errands or go to the grocery store. It just evens out my skin tone, and I loved it and used it so much, I bought this big bad boy. So with that said, one of my favorites for 2015 is the Bare Minerals Original Foundation. It's not the matte one. I know they have a couple different ones. It's just the original one. So shame on me for judging this product before I even used it. I judged it for years. I will use this over a liquid foundation now. Today I just used a different foundation for the first time in like 2 months. That's how much I've been loving this. That's all I have to say. Okay, moving on to bronzer and kind of contour. Since contouring was a huge hit for 2015, I wanted to show you guys. This looks very well loved, which I feel like says something, so I apologize for how dirty this is going to be, but it is my NYX contour palette. This is $20 from Ulta from NYX. I couldn't love this anymore. If you want a affordable contouring palette, this is just amazing. What are the shades I use? I use all 3 of these shades, really. I'll use these 2 to contour, and then I'll use this one for bronzing, and then I will use these 2 powders here. This is a banana powder, and then this is just like a white brightening setting powder. So that's my affordable contour palette. Okay, so moving on to bronzers. I really only had one favorite bronzer for the year, and that is going to be MAC's Gold Deposit. This is what it looks like. I mean, it's just like hella shimmery, so if you don't like shimmery bronzers, you won't like this. It's very, like, it gives you a dewy bronzed look, like that J.Lo glow, which I am all about. So I really loved this bronzer, and I have been using it a ton. I'm wearing just a little bit of it today, but I usually pile this bad boy on. Yeah, another favorite. For a blush, I don't really have any favorite blushes except one, and that's going to be Benefit's Rocketeur. I'm not sure how you say it. But this is it here. It gives you a beautiful flushed cheeky look to your skin, which is always one of my personal favorites. It is a little of like a peachy coral rosy color, and it smells absolutely amazing. It's very fresh smelling, and it just gives a very beautiful sheen to your cheeks, and that's what that looks like there. Another favorite. So my favorite highlighter for 2015 is, can we guess? Champagne Pop from BECCA Cosmetics. If you like a very bold highlight, this is for you. You can use a very light hand with this and just get a beautiful glow, but you can also get like a whole new cheekbone with this highlight. I love this. I use it every single day. Even when I don't wear makeup, I just pop it on the cheekbone just to give me like a very nice glow, and it is beautiful. This highlight is a mixture of like a golden, yellow, pearly, iridescent highlight. It's a mixture of like a couple different colors. So it's kind of hard to explain, but it's stunning on the cheeks, and I'll even use it on my inner corner, put it on the tip of my nose and above my upper lip for a gorgeous glow. So yeah, Becca Cosmetics, Jaclyn Hill, Champagne Pop. You killed it with this highlight, and I think this will like forever be a favorite. Alright, concealers. So my favorite concealers for 2015 were the Maybelline Fit Me concealers. They don't crease on me. You can do like 2 layers to really build it up and get a full coverage concealer, or you could just use it very lightly. I will use the more yellowy color for correcting, and then I'll go in with the lighter one to really highlight and make my under eyes pop. So I really love these two. Also, these are really affordable. They're at the drugstore because it's Maybelline. So for brows, I have 3 products for you, 1 high-end and 2 drugstore. So it's affordable. The first one is the Anastasia Brow Wiz. I love this on my brows. I use this every single day of my life to fill in my brows. It's a brow pencil. It's creamy, but you can go in with like a light enough hand so it's just kind of feathery, and it looks like your real brow hairs when you fill in your brows. So it gives a very natural look. I don't really like painted on brows. I like very natural, big, fluffy brows. So this makes that very easy to accomplish. I would say a dupe for that is the NYX Brow Pencil. It's pretty much the exact same thing. It's not as creamy as the Anastasia, just by like a tad. It's a little bit more waxier. Or not even waxy, it's just like a little stiffer. Just a little. The tiniest bit of a difference. But they are a very great dupe. It has, you know, the little spoolie at the end on both of them, which is nice because you can go in, fill in, blend out, fill in, blend out. So I really like that about both of these brushes. So high-end and affordable, amazing. Used these for 2015. For brow gel to set my brows after I fill them in, I have been using the L'Oreal Brow Gel. I have been using this for a few months now. This lasts you such a long time. If you have thin brows, this is really, really great because you can see how small the brush is, so you can really get in there and work those brow hairs. It's not going to be a really big spoolie, so then you get gel everywhere and you're like, your brows are all over your face before you know it. So I really like this brow gel. It leaves them kind of stiffer, which allows them to stay in place, which is what I look for in a brow gel. I don't want them moving and like going back to where they were. So that's what I really like about this. So I only have 1 eye palette for you in like eyeshadows. I didn't want to spend too much time on this. This was a favorite. I am missing one because it fell out, and that is the Too Faced Chocolate Bar palette. This is a really great palette for, you know, somebody that needs makeup looks going from day to night. I love all of the neutrals that it has, and then it has a couple pops of purple. So for someone like me with hazel eyes, it's really nice because it just allows you to make your eyes pop a little bit more with a little pop of color. The only one I don't use, and I'm like, WTF, why is this in here, is this pink color. Like, I'm not going to use that. I haven't touched it ever. And then they have, which I love, a matte shade that goes right here, but it fell out and I don't even know where it went. So we're going to go ahead and start with the liquid lipsticks. Of course, this was a huge thing for 2015. So many companies were coming out with liquid lipsticks. If you're a little late to the bandwagon, I have a couple for you that I absolutely love ColourPop Ultra Matte Liquid Lipsticks. I have a nude one and I can't find it anywhere. So I have 4 of these bad boys, but I wish I had more because they are just so good. They're a tad bit drying if you have dry lips. That's the only thing. So go ahead and apply some lip balm and then put these on. I definitely recommend using a lip liner to define your lips before you use this. It helps tremendously. Each of these are $5 or $6. You can't beat that. So these are my affordable liquid lipsticks. You can find them on ColourPop Cosmetics.com or ColourPop.com, I'm not sure. I'll link it below so you guys can check these out. Because for actual lipsticks, I have only one brand and I've mentioned them before. They're all sitting right there. That is the NARS Audacious lipsticks. I have 2 of my favorites right here that I cannot stop wearing just because they're neutral. And that is RAQUEL and ANITA. One is like a nude peachy pink color and then one is a pink mauve color. Oh yes. Can you just like see? The formulation of these lipsticks are creamy, they are pigmented, they're hydrating. Again, I have dry lips, so I love wearing these, especially in the winter time because it leaves my lips hydrated, and a little bit goes a long way with these lipsticks. You could just like dab a little on and then put a gloss on. And it's beautiful. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to comment below and let me know what you liked and didn't like for 2015. I'd love to hear your suggestions. So if there are any products that I haven't tried, I can try them out. So comment below and hit that subscribe button so you can see more of me. I will talk to you guys soon. Have a wonderful week. And that's it for today.